5, 4, 3. I'm Kenya Woodard. Welcome to a new season of Mocha in the Morning. We're going to add a little flavor to your morning.
Well, I'm so glad we have you on set because I know like when we came back for season 3, we got a couple of comments on our page about, well, y'all didn't tell anybody, and when did this happen?
I know, I didn't get a phone call, and I was upset.
So we thought we'd do something better and put you in the grown woman chair.
I
I know, right?
Don't I look good?
And you looked amazing at the Griot Awards last night.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
we're going to have a lot of Mocha moments about that.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I'm thirsty right about now, though.
First, let's have coffee. I'm Kenya Woodard here with my lovely co-host, officially Jorge. So let's dive right on in, shall we?
I know, I got some fabulous steamers for you. Okay, so Maya Rocky Moore Cummings is coming for Congress.
Yes, she is.
Yes, I'm so excited about that.
I am as well. This isn't totally unexpected. It had been rumored that she was thinking about it, right after the announcement of her husband's death. So to kind of see her actually step up and say, yes, I am running, yeah.
Yeah, well, according to the Washington Post, she is no joke, and she was on Richard Maddow, and I don't know if you guys saw the speech that she gave, at the service, when Elijah passed away, but I was like, she has got some fire.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited to see, what happens, because I think, there's a lot on her shoulders, but she's ready for the fight.
She is. She's not a political novice. She's got some, experience under her belt. Absolutely. So
now this
she's
is
ready to go.
Another steamer, which when that first came out, so according to the Huffington Post, right? So there's rumors that Hillary Clinton, she may jump in the race.
Oh no.
And she was quoted as saying
oh no,
never say never.
No.
And I would love to see that happen.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure all of her supporters would like to see her jump back in. However, are we not suffering a little bit of Clinton fatigue? I mean,
I don't know. Look, I would totally work in that Oval Office.
I know, but listen, we're all kind of, wanting something different from what we have now. So I totally understand, especially considering how things went down the last time around.
True, that's
how
true.
Folks would want her to kind of, jump back in.
Yeah, I just think it would be like the ultimate, television made for movie, clapback. It would just be like, it would go down in the history books as the most iconic clapbacks ever, especially if your president is behind bars. Anyway, so, Colin Kaepernick. So we all know how much of a football fan I am. So it looks like he may work himself back into the NFL.
Yes, so there will be a tryout just for him. All of the teams have been invited to watch him.
Why should he have to try out, though?
Yeah, that's a bit, miffy, right?
They're more like tried him.
But I think it's also because he has been gone for 3 years. So this is a chance for him to show that he's still got it. He's been working out and keeping up physically. So
he was gone for a minute, now he's back for the tryout.
Right.
And it's a private, but according to the route, it's a private.
Oh, private workout.
Yeah.
Okay.
So invitation only. Maybe we can get some credentials.
I was just gonna ask.
Yeah. You can be on the field, and I'll see if I can get into the locker room. We'll be right.
At some point, we're gonna have to switch.
We'll be right back with the piping hot topics of Mocha in the Morning. Mocha in the Morning is brought to you in part by the Portico Cafe, where conversation, connection, and community create change.
Mocha in the Morning. I'm Kenya Woodard, and we're going to get into some piping hot topics. But before we do, Jorge,
Yes,
I need to...
Yeah, we have our fabulous Mocha in the Morning contributors, and you know who they are. We have our girl kicking it with Akia.
Hi,
Hey,
Akia.
girl. Hey, how are you? Are you ready, Kia?
I'm so ready. I'm always ready. Always.
She stay ready.
Right? And then we also have our own personal number cruncher, the financial whiz, Miss Jen Dobson. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hi, good morning. So excited to be here this week.
Yeah.
So, like, Kia and Jen, the two of you have both been, like, in the grown woman chair. Do you have, like, any kind of advice for Miss Kenya?
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because my advice is going to be don't let Jorge steal the show. You are there.
Too late.
This is a group effort. It's a group effort.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, Jen, what do you have to say?
I think just be yourself, be natural. Don't worry about it. Go with the flow, and at the end of the day, it all turns out fine. You'll be fine.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. Very good advice. Thank you.
The floor is yours.
Thank you. All right, so let's get on into this, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, listen. Look here. We got to talk about this. This Rodney Reed. This is a gentleman who is scheduled to be executed in Texas in the coming week. I think it's like 6 days from now or so. And now folks are rallying to his side to petition the court to reopen the case. There's some folks who have come forward, witnesses, saying that things that happened didn't happen as they were said.
Yeah, and it's mentioned that there's been a full bipartisan support, for him. And it seems as if maybe the Texas governor is just not even willing to acknowledge it. So, I mean, it's a terrible story.
Yeah, it is a terrible situation.
Kia?
I think this is a really interesting case because I feel like the reason why the governor won't reopen the case is because this now will open up a floodgates of other people say they're falsely accused. It also means that Reed could sue the state for millions upon millions of dollars for them not handling his case properly. So that's most likely why he's not reopening it. But a lot of people are backing him up. Kim Kardashian has come to his side. Steve Harvey, a lot of famous people have come to his side to support. And to be honest, the only real connection they have is that the semen was found inside of her. But there's no blood evidence. There's no fingerprints. All it proves is that they've had sex. And they actually think that her fiance at the time found out that she was having an affair with Rodney, and that's why he killed her.
Yeah, like a jealous rage kind of thing, right?
Yeah, a jealous rage situation.
Yeah. It's a really sad situation. And then I just found out that the fiance was released from prison last year.
Oh, wow.
On a charge of rape. So
yeah, these are all it's super tough.
Yeah.
Jen?
So, I mean, Texas, not to put 100% blame on Texas, but Texas has, executed innocent men in the past, specifically innocent Black men. They tend to have a history of doing so. I mean, that dates back pretty far. So I feel like obviously, Rodney deserves to be proven innocent, and even just for the victim and the victim's family, like they should want to know who really killed her. Versus, just going off of speculation and not really looking into this. But it's a known issue for Texas, and they really need to, make some changes in their judicial system altogether.
Yeah, I agree, and hopefully, this will be a situation where he, gets some justice. Okay, so let's talk about Whitney Houston's bestie, manager, Lady Friend. Robin Crawford is set to release a memoir discussing their relationship. And
well, this was a steamer that we covered last season, and now the time has come. And I saw the interview she did on Wendy Williams, and it was like cute, but then for like a hot minute, it started to get real tense.
Very tense. very tense. But I can't blame Robin because Wendy can get a little outrageous. So I understand, and not to mention this is a very
Well, let me like show you the part that I thought was like, ooh, ooh. I thought she would have catch our commercial break.
Okay,
Watch this.
Let's go.
Radio interview that I did with Whitney, because I had never met Whitney. I had never met her.
You talk like you.
Well, that's what I do. Look, I've only seen her in concert once, and that was at the Beacon Theater in Boston when I was a burgeoning radio star in college radio, and she was in that concert with Jermaine. And then I've only talked to her once, and that was on the radio. And that was that interview.
Woo, right? A little bit
man.
of tension there.
Yeah, totally. Honestly though, Robin's probably been holding in a lot over the years when it comes to Wendy and defending Whitney. To her, so I could totally understand. But I did chuckle a little bit when she talked about them getting together to.
I know. Hey Jen, what did you think about this interview with Robin Crawford and Wendy Williams?
I mean, it's so crazy to me because secrets, all these secrets, like all this, like I'm always shocked when like something new comes out, something juicy that we don't really necessarily know, and you know how Wendy is. So I mean, nothing ever surprises me with her. She is. I mean, I guess she gets paid to be nosy, but she takes it to a whole nother level. But
yeah, she does.
Before I make my comments about Robin Crawford and everything, is it just me, or since Wendy's divorce, has she not gotten like 20 times worse than where she was previously?
That's the same to me. She's always been. So yeah.
It depends on how many of them things she'd be sucking on during her show.
I mean,
she's always unwrapping something and sucking on it right there in front of her audience.
Yeah.
I mean, in regards to the book, though, to be honest, I mean, we talked about this. It's been talked about for years that Robin was her actual love of her life. They're the ones who should have been together, and everybody knew this. And poor Bobby Brown, I mean, just got sucked up in a world that he really wasn't supposed to be in at all. They just didn't have they needed somebody in the music industry, make her look good. Ooh, the R&B bad boy, but. I honestly think, and you guys can tell me if I'm right or wrong, if Robin and Whitney could have been together, would she still be alive?
I had the same question. Would things turned out differently if she had,
What do you guys think? Oh my goodness, because that's a whole other like thing.
It is.
Let us know what you think, because Kia, that's real deep.
I think things would have been totally different.
Like if it would be like the B-side.
Yes.
Of the album.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about, if we can, Lizzo's first Vogue cover.
Hey!
OMG. Was she not?
Fabulous. Yes.
She looked absolutely
She was a Mocha
fantastic.
marble.
Yes, she was. She was. And actually, I like how Lizzo does she'll get beat up about something and then she comes back banging with something else. So, this is coming following the talk about all of the lawsuits and, whatnot. And now she's got this cover, it's amazing. She looks fantastic.
Have you guys seen the cover?
Yes. Yes.
Because if you haven't, the image is up right now.
I love the cover. I love the dress they have, and I also like how they did the cover where it's kind of looks like it's almost like she's 3D, but you can't really tell if it's big, small, whatever. You're just only looking at her face and the contour of her shape. And I think it's gorgeous, and I think she deserves it. And I think it's a little late for her getting this kind of recognition. Keep in mind, a lot of the singles everybody's loving right now came out 2 years ago. These aren't new singles. They're just now becoming hot. So she's finally getting the recognition she deserves.
Good points.
Right.
Good points, Jen.
Very true. I mean, and it's funny because I don't follow like a lot of like what's going on. I mean, I've been too busy, but one thing I will say is that she really has come out with some great music. Like Kia said, it's been out for a while, but I didn't start to really recognize how good she was until like maybe the last 9 months. So I'm just excited that she's been able to get to this point of being on the cover. I mean, I think it was beautiful. I think it says a lot for not just Black women, but even for larger Black women that sometimes, have a harder time, getting up into the ranks in music and in industries like that. So, I mean, I give her like, I mean, I'm so proud of her. It's just amazing.
Yeah, Jen makes a really good point about how, this is a way for women who are not a size 2 to see someone who looks like them being absolutely gorgeous in a couture gown on the cover of Vogue.
Or on a French cut,
Yes.
leotard, with sparkles on it. I just think about like all of the little girls who are out there and all the little boys who are out there who are going to see this, and they're going to see Vogue magazine and they're going to see Lizzo, and in their little impressionable minds, they're immediately going to think beautiful, talent, magazine cover, and that they can aspire to that as well.
Absolutely.
If that's what they want.
Absolutely.
But I'm saying it's no longer like the zeros and the size 2. But kudos to these magazines because, look, like, size 2s aren't the only people with money.
No, they are not.
So,
thank you for saying
on
that.
the business end of that.
Okay, so let's talk about something that kind of made me a little sad. So Alicia Keys, she takes her son to the nail salon. He wants to get his nails painted in rainbow colors, and he does it, but almost immediately regrets it because he's scared that people are going to make fun of him because he has different color nails.
Yeah.
And
This is my thing on that. First of all, he's a child. Right? Spending time with his, and I'm a mama's boy, so, like, and it's like a rainbow. Like, it's a rainbow.
Right.
Hello, like, hashtag Jesse Jackson.
Exactly.
But this is the thing. When you are already a part of a culture group, a race, whatever, anything that's non-white, okay? When you are a part of any of those groups of people, like, why do you want to participate, like, on the oppressor's team, right? It's kind of like we already have enough things that we got to deal with, but we're gonna like do this to each other and do this to each other's kids. Like, don't we get it enough from like the opposite side? I mean, think about that when you make statements like that and when you say things like that. Like, really, I don't think that anybody they don't need any help on making us feel any better or worse.
Right. Yeah. He's just 4. Right? Yeah, and he's already kind of grappling with these things. Kia, what did you think?
So I'm hoping that you guys will give me and Jen extra time because we have sons, so we kind of get this. I actually read there was a lot of nasty comments in Alicia Keys' feed because I actually saw this when it happened and was reading all of them. And a lot of things were about how we're demasculating our young Black boys. And with this, I didn't feel it was the case. He's 4. 4-year-olds, boy or girl, they like colors. Colors are bright, they're shiny. Ooh, I want this, I want that. He saw it and wanted it on his nails. It's not some huge thing. Would I have let him go to school? Maybe not, only because I wouldn't want my kid to get ridiculed. That's my own thing. But a lot of people were saying, oh, why would she even bring her son to a nail salon? Like, you shouldn't be taking your son to the nail salon. I'm a mom whose husband works in retail. So Saturdays, he has to come with me to the nail salon. And he's not at the point of, Mom, you're getting your feet rubbed by these ladies. I would like my feet rubbed by these ladies. And he gets a pedicure with me once a month. He gets clear color on his toes. He's happy as a clam. That doesn't make him anything. It makes him a kid who's like, oh, my mom's getting rubbed up. These are ladies. I'm a teenage boy getting rubbed up for free. Seems like a great time. So it doesn't make you anything.
But Kia, I gotta ask, would you think anything of it if he asked for purple?
I ask him all the time when we go to the nail salon. I ask him every single time, Devin, do you want a color? Do you want a color? He'll stand up against the wall. I'm like, I don't really like any of these colors. So he just gets clear. But I ask him if he wants it. And his dad is there sometimes. Dad was like, yeah, if he wants to get a color, why the hell do I care? Like, yeah, he can get a color.
Exactly. Jen, what was your thoughts about this?
Yeah, 100% on this. I mean, when my son was younger, same thing. Yes, we went to the nail salon. Yes, he's had a pedicure, and men also can have pedicures. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And my biggest issue is that somehow we think that these standard, gender roles are either make somebody or don't make somebody gay, which is like a whole nother crazy thing. Like, oh, my 4-year-old, I'm gonna let him get rainbow colors, and then now he's gonna become gay. Like, that, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. As a child, he should be able to explore colors and things, and if he wants to try on a pink shirt or a dress, who cares? Like, he's 4. But our society wants everybody to fit these standard roles that we've like forced upon ourselves, and then get upset when men are too aggressive or don't know how to show their feelings or don't know how to communicate. Like, it's like never happy.
Until your son walks up to you and says, "Hey, mom, see this picture of Idris Elba? I think he's hot. I want to date him." Then your son's fine. Okay, that's that's the line. Like,
and even in that instance, I'd be inclined to agree. You're not alone, son. You're not alone.
We're not alone.
Oh, okay. So, let's talk about this week's most perplexing headline.
You think?
Who's wrong? Who's wrong as hell? Don't do it. That's rude.
Okay, well, People's Sexiest Man Alive issue came out, and all I'm gonna say is that for some reason or the other, like everyone who's been on The Voice has been like the sexiest man alive. I don't watch The Voice, so that would probably tell you that I wouldn't necessarily have voted for anybody on The Voice. But all right, go ahead. A legend in his own magazine cover.
I mean, hats off to him for the accomplishment, but I mean, was Jason Momoa busy?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I'm trying to understand.
I was available.
First of all, y'all acting like this man is a dog. Okay, Jen will be on my side. Y'all acting like John Legend is some dog with like a missing eye and a limp and like buck teeth or something. He's just, he's handsome. Would I have picked him for sexiest man alive? No, because Chris Evans is still alive. But whatever. And I don't think they were going by height. So if we're not going by height, and he's a nice guy, and he's very talented, I get it, but they are choosing everybody from The Voice. Like Blake, at least he's better than Blake Shelton. Remember the Blake Shelton fiasco? I mean,
yeah, but I thought Blake Shelton was
cute though. Blake's kind of cute, but
any more looks. I just kind of feel like people is kind of like they're staying like in that safe lane.
Yeah.
Because when I think sexy, like I kind of think that like about all the I don't know. I just think of stunts, shenanigans, drama. Like a scar,
Yeah.
I don't know. Roughed up a little bit.
Just
forgot to shave. I don't know.
John Legend is not a bad-looking guy. So I agree with Kid. He's not. But I will say that they choose some interesting. I mean, remember when they chose like Harrison Ford? And he was like, what, 60? So like.
Watch it.
I'm scratching my head.
Watch it.
Right? But like, I mean, so I don't know why, like, I don't know how they make their decision. Like, I don't know if they're getting like a check on the side. Like, I'm not sure because obviously, Aquaman would have been my selection.
Exactly. Thank you. Jason Momoa is still alive. Why hasn't he been sexiest man alive?
Now
that's all I'm asking. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Was the man busy? I'm just saying.
Honestly, we should start coming up with the Mocha in the Morning Sexiest Man Alive. And we should do this once a month. For a week,
Yeah. Okay. Jorge, you cannot submit your name.
Right, only because I would win all the time. And also, it wouldn't look right. It would look like it's like planned. And so because I'm part of the show, I will recuse myself from the Mocha Man competition.
Absolutely. Okay. So. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this possible Destiny's Child reunion.
Well, oh my goodness.
Oh
so
my.
The story came up, and I cannot believe that I didn't catch it the first time. But according to BreatheHeavy.com, apparently there's been some like talk. And all the girls were like making like these subliminal kind of like, statements, and it wouldn't surprise me because it's such a Beyonce thing to do.
Yeah, not to be straightforward about it.
No, just kind of like it's
shy.
Tuesday, boom. It's like.
Okay, but let's talk about how excited we would be for this, right? New album tour. I mean, I'm here for it.
I almost kind of feel like Destiny's Child because I keep switching out hosts on this chair, so I feel it.
Kia.
I can't with him today. I swear, I feel like I say this every week. I can't with you today. Can we get this one show? But anyway, no, for real. I'm excited about this album. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a holiday album, and I'm excited for the tour. I think it's great that these girls are able to do separate projects, come back and do stuff together, do separate projects, help each other out, do stuff together. I think it's really, really great, and I think the album will be wonderful. We know all three of these women can sing; they have their own voices. What I do want, and I feel like I'm bringing all these tidbits this time, I would love to have all these Destiny's Child members together. Like all
of them.
Could you imagine?
Oh, man.
I can't imagine, and that's why I want to see the original girl.
It should be Destiny's Children.
I mean, who would not want to hear that album? Who wouldn't want to hear that album?
Jen, you would go to that concert.
Okay, so y'all probably gonna hate me because look, I never really liked Destiny's Child.
Oh, mute her mic! Mute her mic! Make her stop!
No, I mean, okay, so here's why. Okay, I felt like Destiny's Child was very immature compared to the growth that we've seen by Beyonce. Like, I love what she has done, especially when we look at like Formation and a lot of her newer music where she really digs into who she is and society issues and all of that, where Destiny's Child was just kind of, I don't know, poppy, happy, cheerful music.
Backwards for her? You think it's a step backwards?
I don't know. I don't think it's a step backwards in the sense that I like that they're connected. I like that Beyonce is making sure that the girls get, publicity and make money and, are doing things. So I love that. I just don't think that the music is going to come out being as amazing as what Beyonce has done over the last few years. So I think it'll be mediocre. It'll be cool.
Wait a minute. Hold on now. Those are fighting words. Look, that was a different time back then. And I'm going to say that even with Destiny's Child, their music for every album that they put out, you could see some growth and maturity in their music. So
that's true, like Bugaboo.
Yeah, they went from writing about that to
they just want to cater
to you, right? I mean, they got everything together eventually,
Right.
But the music has always been great to me.
Well, it's really nice that they've all kind of grown up and found their soldier.
Yeah.
And kept it moving. They are survivors.
They are.
And so they're coming to let us know.
Yes.
That, we're not going to hate y'all, on the internet because they are survivors.
Yes, they are. All right. So now look, speaking of new music.
Oh, I know. This is really
Yes, I'm very excited about this. So our own Jen, her son, has some new music. You want to talk to us about this, Jen?
Yeah, with your secrecy.
Yes, definitely. So my son, he goes by Trenton, Trinton. He has a new song that is coming out today. So Friday, new song. It's called Down. It can be listened on every platform. So we're talking Tidal, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, whatever your thing is, it is available. He's been doing very well in music, and one of his favorite songs by a lot of people has been played over 1 million times so far.
All right.
Wow. That is like fantastic.
Yeah, jump on that 1 million times.
Listen. Tell Trin to remember us little people when he gets to the Soul Train Awards.
I know. Now, Jen is one of the kind of moms, like, she got her some studio time, and it was like all that. I love her.
And
congratulations to him.
And all about the numbers, he has 17,000 monthly listeners. That means 17,000 people regularly go to his channel to listen to his music. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Look at this, all you Mocha Marvels out there doing the thing.
Making it happen.
Well, thank you so much, ladies, for all your time and your efforts and your fabulousness for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Next week.
Bye.
And we'll be right back with Mocha in the morning. Girl, you're doing the thing.
Oh my God. Kenya Woodard, Mocha in the Morning, and this is your Mocha Minute.
Your Mocha Minute has been brought to you by Black in the Bay, your online connection to everything black in the Bay. You're watching Mocha in the Morning. I'm officially Jorge, and super thank you to our special guest host, Kenya Woodard. And this week's Mocha Moment was the fabulous evening at the Griot Drum Awards.
So that's a wrap for Mocha in the Morning this week. Thanks so much for having me. I had such a good time.
You were super fabulous. And thank you so very much to Bill Curry Ford, our presenting sponsor, the Porterville Cafe, and Black in the Bay.
All right, everyone, enjoy your weekend.
Have a fabulous week. Don't forget to follow us at Mocha Morning Show. Girl, all right.
Yes.
Bum, bum, bum.
Wait, no. That's not how that goes.